Okay, we're back with Dr. Andrew Iverson, author of Nature's Diet Cookbook and Nature's Diet. Andrew, tell us.
Beans, beans, the magical fruit, Jesse.
Well, that's what they say.
You know that song.
I do.
Well, there's a reason why you toot. It's because of that stuff right on top. You see that?
Yes, I do.
Those are a carbohydrate molecule that interact with your digestive system to cause gas. Okay. And that's why we soak these things. So look at this. I mean, it'd be a lot easier just to pull out a can and open it up, but those still have the unhealthy molecules too. You'd have to rinse those if you're going to use any of these in the recipe book to wash out those molecules.
Yep.
Now, because these molecules are water soluble, we can get rid of a lot of them just by rinsing.
Okay.
So yesterday I put about 2 cups of these beans right inside here, and each cup equals about 2.5 cups of hydrated beans. So you get about 4 to 5 cups here overall, and you can see such the change that they are.
Yeah.
So this is what the original product. There were 2 of these, and look how much more they are. Now, of course, you're going to lose some flavor, but you know what? I'll take a flavor loss over a gas situation, right? Now,
Well,
look at
Especially if you have a date.
See how much lighter those are, especially if you're on a date. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I recommend not eating beans at all if you're on a date. Now, you know, there are some understandings that beans are a protein, but they're actually more like a carbohydrate, okay? So people think like, I can get all the protein I need by eating beans. Yeah. And that was a real thought of the 70s, combining beans and rice for a full protein. But I just don't see that being the case in the clinic. These are a wonderful food. They're a wonderful carbohydrate. They're great for diabetics, particularly because they're slow carbohydrate releasing. And so it allows us to have the carbohydrate without spiking our blood sugars very easily. And they're great for breakfast. You know this?
Sure.
To start off your day with the carbohydrates that aren't going to spike your blood sugar is really, really good.
Yeah.
So what I want to do now is, you can see the difference in size of those.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to now put this inside the boiling water. We're going to do one step that most people don't do. Okay, and that step is to bring these to a boil to allow a scum to come off the top, and then we're going to rinse that off because that pulls off even more of those
gases,
gas molecules. So join us in just a minute. We'll go over that. Okay, so we just got out of the boiler here, and look at, we've got more of those gas molecules up on top.
Yeah,
so
it did come to the surface
now
again.
It is going to affect flavor a bit, but don't worry about it, because it's going to make a more palatable bean. There's nothing worse than eating a bean that's crunchy. It's not all the way cooked through. It's just disgusting. So we're going to take this over to the sink, and we're just very quickly going to put this in here, rinse them off.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it inside either a slow cooker or the pressure cooker, which is what this is. So that's approximately 5 cups of beans.
Okay.
And with that 5 cups of beans, we're going to put in 4 cloves of minced garlic.
Yum.
And we just made these.
Yes, we did.
Our bone broth. We'll put 2 cups of bone broth. We'll put in 2 cups of veggie, and we'll just put in that last cup of veggie there as well. Okay, and that's all there is to it. So now we're going to lock this guy in, and we're going to bring it to the high temperature where the little weight is bobbling. It's a 15-pound weight. It's going to bobble for approximately 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes. And once we pull it off, you're going to see how delicious these beans are.
Can't wait. Wow.
We're there. We're there. It was 10 whole minutes. And, okay, I just want to remind you, beans take usually 2 hours on the stovetop to finish. Yeah. And remember, we don't want crunchy beans. None of your guests are going to like that. So let's magically open this thing up. All right.
That steam release?
Steam is released. Let's see what we have here.
Ooh.
Okay, so
it smells delicious.
We have the broth on top, and you can see the beans. Now, pinto beans are one of the hardest to digest for some reason, but you can see how soft they're just all opened up here, just like this. Go ahead and take just a little one on the edge, if you will, and you can just feel how soft they are. And don't put it in your mouth right away. It's very, very hot.
It's too hot.
But just
they're just so tender and falling apart.
Now that's without any salt at all.
Oh, come on.
No salt. I mean, we can put some salt in there. We can put about a teaspoon of salt.
There's plenty of flavor there.
Oh, the flavor is delicious. So what do we do with these? We can actually just eat them as is, as like a beans and rice sort of thing.
Sure.
They make a wonderful complement to just about any meal. We can take those out and add them to another soup if we had to do that or wanted to do that.
Okay.
We could have also, inside the pressure cooker, done another recipe, which is called our no pork in these beans, baked beans, and that's what I did here. This is absolutely vegetarian beans.
Wow.
And these are absolutely delicious.
Yes, those are one of my favorite from the cookbook, beans.
So the whole idea is that we can't be afraid of beans because
No.
they're wonderful food. You have pinto beans, red beans, black beans, the list just goes on and on and on. But I don't want you to be afraid of them because they add so much diversity and we can do so many great things with them.
Yeah.
What I want to do with these now is to make a dip, a bean dip, like an awesome bean dip like we used to eat in high school.
Sure, we used to eat that out of your mom's fridge every day and
Absolutely loved
it was gone.
Absolutely. It was a great healthy dish and it's great for kids. Kids love to dip in beans and it's great to take to parties.
Yes, it
Everybody
is.
will be like shocked how good this bean dip is. So we're going to make that, but that's what beans look like when they come out of a pressure cooker. And this probably even a little bit more than I wanted to be done. It probably would have been done within about 6 minutes as opposed to 2 hours. So you don't think you can get beans done quick? Here's another idea.
Get a pressure cooker.
Get a pressure cooker.
All right.
Thanks,
Again,
Jesse.
folks, these recipes are all available. Nature's Diet Cookbook.
That cookbook.
Get
My
it.
mother wrote this as well, so
Yes.
let's give her some credit for that.
That's true. Amazon.com. You'll find it there.